Welcome to Happy Valley, home of the Penn State Nittany Lions and one of the most passionate fan bases in all of college football. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Vols will put total leather to crank us up. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Offense set on first down. He wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. They're trying to get to it. A little screen to the running back. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Line gets set. First down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28. And the Volunteers want to move quickly. Takes the handoff. It's Lewis. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down. 1st down for this offense. The give to the tailback. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a 3rd down conversion to avoid punt. Grabbed over the middle. It's Saunders. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They'll run for it on 4th down. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down. In your own territory, if you don't make it, I mean, it invites disaster, but it's 4th and inches. They had to go for it, and they made it.
If I lost a bunch of weight, I'd be skinny, but I didn't. So go for it every single time. I love it.
Trying to get behind the defense. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And to stop the jet sweep, you've got to be great at containing. You have to have players in the perimeter of your defense funnel the football and force it to go back inside. That time, that defense was not allowing that receiver to get outside.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the defense gets to the quarterback. Things working pretty well for this defense, out of the dime package and still getting plenty of heat on the quarterback.
Get off the rock, understand the situation. All the fast guys got the back end covered. It's my job to seek and destroy the quarterback. Great job by the defensive line rushing after that guy and getting him on the ground.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Power football with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And that pass picked off. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! The defense takes matters into their own hands. That ball was squirting around on the field, finally corralled by the defense, and they turn it into 6.
And it's so hard defensively. Do I jump on it and make sure I get it, or do I scoop it up and try to make the big play? He chose to scoop it up, and it pays off, makes the big play, gets the touchdown.
They're just about to kick it off after that scoop and score 6. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll throw it on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. And the ball is picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
And he's going to wind up losing a couple of yards as time expires here in the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Penn State 7, Tennessee 0.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. The snap sets up to throw. Looking to buy time. Lets it fly. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. Takes it the other way. The 40. You're not getting him on the ground. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Volunteers. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender, seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers, go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
From inside the 20, chance for great field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. And he intercepts it. Got some room to run. And he's out of bounds at the 3. Almost took that one all the way back.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Volunteers line it up with a 1st and goal. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the wins.
Got it back on 2nd and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown ball.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. FIU is trailing right now, and I know it may look bleak, but this team needs to regroup, remind itself it's at home, and remember just how quickly things can change. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Illinois. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Mistakes are going to happen as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Unloads it left. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Oh, man, the quarterback almost just threw his second interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Trying to find his man in the middle. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Slips through the line. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Everybody talks about getting off to a great start, but if you start building steam, David, that can work too.
No doubt, man, and sometimes it snowballs. But what do great teams do? Great teams respond. Struggled the first quarter, Palmer. They've done a great job rebounding and putting some points on the board.
You're right. I think they've started to identify the matchups that are in their favor. On this drive, they need to keep attacking, taking advantage of those matchups.
They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42. To the ground with the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Vols will hustle to the line. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Davis. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. The Vols will have it 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Unloads to the right. Boom. Snags it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good. Team, and they stop him at the 21. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. You can't wait for this game to be over.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the... And the pass is intercepted. Bringing it back. Past the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Penn State. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw, trying to get to it. And the quarterback is snowed under. And the Volunteers in the hurry-up. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Stands in and takes the hit. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And That's the danger about being in a third and long situation. You've got to push the football downfield. The defense is expecting it. So they've got guys in the back end with their eyes on the QB. They're able to make the interception. This offense is going to have to do a better job.
The expressway is wide open. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. It's a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped offside.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. This time on target. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
I tell you what, I don't know if I'm going to try him much more. Goodness gracious, you can tell he's ready for what he's seeing. 2nd interception. I would not throw near that guy anymore. You might want to try the other side of the field.
Got his man quickly. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The Nittany Lions have taken it inside the 20. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
But we know down here when you're throwing into the end zone, the windows are so small. Ball gets tipped like that. There are a lot of defenders lurking around. QB's lucky that one wasn't picked.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Finds his man. It's Reynolds. Touchdown, Penn State! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Going for it all. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We've Played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement.
And he breaks into the open. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
Looking to go up top on first down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And he's thrown another interception. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
Man, these defenders practice this all week long. It's locating the football with your eyes. Great job being in position, but also how about getting your head around and locating the ball in the air so you can go up, pick it off with a big hit.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quarterback checking the play. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Nittany Lions decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets a block. And the returner goes down. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think he can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Offense gets set for second down. On the ground, it's Lewis. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. They want to throw it. Coming after it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
That defender did not care that the running back was setting up behind him on a screen. He was just thinking one thing and one thing only. See ball, get ball. He did that.
The Volunteers will line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. On first down, here comes this offense. Handoff from the gun. Runs ahead and powers his way from 4 yards out to the 30.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get that run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough to attack.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. And the pressure was in his grill in an eyelash.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks. That's just ridiculous.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Nittany Lions will bring the punt team onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Makes a move. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3-and-out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he makes the catch inside the 15. And the Vols want to crank the tempo. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. With the catch, it's Bishop. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. On 4th down, going to the air. It's complete. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
And they must have had a play in practice that they just felt was unstoppable because they essentially just took away an automatic chip shot field goal to go for that 4th down. But because of the execution, it was just too good. They're looking now to score 6.
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Try to barge their way in. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Penn State 28, Tennessee 21.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. The give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. You can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. Trying to slam in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the fourth quarter. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Looking at a 2nd and short now. The give to the back. Got room at the 35. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
Wants to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
It's the plays like that that are going to end up defining and deciding this game, right? It's tight. Tie game, 4th quarter. Someone is going to step up and make a game-changing play, and the defender did right there.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Leaves it with the back. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. The Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Going up top on 1st down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
A big play for the defense with the 1st down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on 2nd down. They'll run it. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Volunteers. They move on top here in the 4th.
Number 22.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play, so nice job in coverage.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
You just need to have more efficiency in the passing game. This guy completed exactly 50% of his throws the last game out. Not good enough. And he's below that number in this game. Still not good enough.
Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide.
And they got him for the sack.
The defense is just killing it. Success after success after success. If I'm the offense, I got to change something up, or my quarterback's going to be forced to change because he's going to be in the injury tent.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. A 1st down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Right down the middle. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Those kind of plays can be huge for momentum. Even with the short return, they're set up at the 45. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. And now, Jesse, the art here is to find the balance between milking the clock and off he goes. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
And a chance, perhaps, to salt this game away if this offense can pay this off with a late touchdown. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. And the Volunteers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Ahead. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown, and that might do it.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin, great execution by this offense to put this game away.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. The kickoff team out there getting set.
Tennessee 42, Penn State 28.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys.
And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead. You know they're going to be passing. And you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
They'll go right back to it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Here on 3rd down. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter.